What's up, guys? Christmas is here. March, baby. Tournament starts in 2 days or tomorrow.
Tournament starts tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
It started on Tuesday.
Wednesday. Nah, that's for all the ain'ts gonna do ain't anything.
That's for the Jake Mayos of the world.
Yeah. Wow. But guys, are we pumped? I mean, we wait all year for this shit, and you know, John's got a losing bracket like last year. You know, I haven't seen it yet, but I know it's probably fluky. But Mac, before we get started in all this college basketball talk, are you sipping on any bourbon today, kid? Or are you still on that hiatus?
Still on the hiatus for 2 days. Kentucky doesn't tip off till Friday night, so we'll be back at it next week. Still on a break, though.
Wow, congratulations to you, buddy.
2 full
Sad.
weeks.
It is sad.
It's like John going without a Pepsi.
We got the Pepsi, don't
John's
worry.
got the Pepsi, guys. But, guys, we're going to do a little recap before we get into the March Madness tournament bracket. We talked about the conference tournaments, and we gave you some of our picks of the Big Ten and the Big 12. DP, how'd your picks go?
The Red Raiders lost for me. You know, I'm not surprised that Houston won it. I mean, it just seems that every time Houston has the ball, they're down 2 with 2 minutes to go. It's like, oh, here comes a 3. Without a doubt, you know it's going in. I mean, Houston, I think, is different than other Houston teams we've seen in the past. I think that this Houston team is different. And, you know, Sparty got hit by a team that was red hot. You know, as, you know, we said in our group chat, none of us said anything about Wisconsin, and that was a problem. And, you know, they were damn good. You know, but can't guard somebody for 94 feet in 5 seconds. That's your fault.
I agree. John?
Yeah, go figure, you know, in Indy, you know, boots on the ground on Thursday. I got to see some decent basketball. Go figure, I almost had the winner. You know, I did pick Wisconsin to win the Big Ten tournament. But Michigan got hot, man. And in March, a team can get hot, get on one of those runs, and can kind of just go from there. And then in the Big 12 tournament, I had Kansas because, kid, I mean, we never lose hope. By the way, I don't hate their draw at all. But you know, I mean, they lost, and just like they've been doing all year, and as DP said, Houston's just that good. But that second-round matchup, watch out for the Zags.
Mackie?
Yeah, go figure. Went 2 out of 3. Got Houston and Florida out of the 3 we predicted, and then nail-biter came up just short with Wisconsin. Not worried about them going forward. They just couldn't hit a shot on Sunday. They're going to win some games, make some noise in this tournament. Not concerned about that whatsoever.
Yeah,
So,
not
overall, I
bad
was
agreeing
happy.
with me on Wisconsin, Mackie.
What'd you say?
Not bad agreeing with me on Wisconsin.
No, Wisconsin's a good team. They're the only team in the Big Ten that meets almost all the metrics needed to win a national championship since the Ken Palm was created.
Yeah. Your
Not even Michigan.
Ken Palm.
Especially if Nolan Winters is pouring in 15 a game.
But, you know, I went 0 for 2. I stuck with my heart with the BYU Cougars, who's Houston put belt to ass to those kids. I'm not worried about VCU, and I'm not worried about Wisconsin in the next game. We will be seeing the Cougars in the Sweet 16. Mackey's an idiot. His Ken Palm, he can shove it up his ass. For the Big Ten, who did I pick? I can't even remember. That's sad. I think I went Sparty.
Yeah, I think
Probably
it's
took IU.
I went no, I think I took Sparty. That was a great game between them and Wisconsin. I watched the whole thing at Mackey, this place in Arizona, right up our alley. The name of the restaurant was Cold Beers and Cheeseburgers. So shout out Cold Beers and Cheeseburgers for putting on that game. I was also watching the Tennessee-Auburn game at the same time.
Pretty easy to sell people that aren't snowflakes on those 2 words.
Yeah, exactly. Great marketing tactic there. Cold Beers and Cheeseburgers. But yeah, man. I mean, we have just got those tournaments. We knew the Big 10, Big 12, and SEC were going to be exciting to watch. But yeah, guys. I mean, it's here. It's finally here, John.
Shout out our boy Nick Anderson heading to the NIT.
Yeah, plus 8.5 today against North Texas. Yeah, I've got 100 on it. I'm not worried about North Texas' defense. You can give me Furman and the Paladins. PJ Smith, shout out him, first team all conference, just a stud.
We don't want to touch on it too much, but sneaky good NIT field this year.
No, yeah.
I was checking it out, and
Shout out that Chattanooga game last night. 3 overtimes, Middle Tennessee. That was awesome. I tuned into that after the ass beating that North Carolina put on San Diego State.
Did you guys see the main thing? Was it Miami of Ohio? Were they complaining about not getting in the NIT? A team that they
No,
No, that was
South Alabama.
Yeah.
So there was, I think it was UC Riverside accepted an invitation to the CBI, which is not affiliated with the NCAA whatsoever. And then they ended up taking their NIT bid as well and thought they could play in both of them. So once the NIT saw that they were in the CBI field, they reached out to South Alabama. And then UC Riverside was like, nope, we're playing in the NIT. So then the NIT committee had to call South Alabama and be like, yeah, sorry, we don't actually have a spot for you. You guys aren't playing.
that's horrible.
Yeah, that's
Horrible.
that's just dumb.
That's stupid. I don't even know what the
Should not
CBI
have
is.
happened.
Who would have thought that you would be able to play in 2 tournaments postseason?
No. Yeah, it is morons.
South Alabama
Wow.
also won. South Alabama was also in a tiebreaker to win the Sun Belt, so I don't understand how they're not an automatic into that tournament. I don't care. I understand they gave Arkansas State the automatic for being the regular season champ, but in tiebreaker situations like that, you should get both of them in there.
Yeah.
we don't shit on the NIT around here. I mean, it's a good basketball.
It
tournament.
is. It is. But we're getting into the gist. A question for you guys is, which 1 seed will be the first to fall? I'm going to start with you, John.
So I do not think Florida or Duke will lose until the Elite Eight. I don't think there's an absolute chance in anything that either of those 2 teams will lose. Like I said earlier, I could see Gonzaga beating Houston in the second round. I mean, Nemhard and the boys, truthfully, they match up great with Houston. I mean, I think I would have to say that Houston would be the 1 seed that I see go down early. I mean, they're the only one that Auburn, Duke, and Florida, I mean, I think you could pretty much pencil them into Elite Eight weekend. So I'm going to go Houston.
John's rolling with Houston, DP. Who is your 1 seed that you see falling first?
You know, my champion that I have to win could, I have Florida, but Dan Hurley is just a psychopath. And that could be a game that's very interesting. Obviously, it's not the UConn team of old, but he's just still a psycho, and I think he'll get those guys ready to play. Other than that, I mean, like John said, I don't think Louisville or Creighton contends with Auburn whatsoever. And I actually think opposite of you. I think Houston's going to hammer whoever they play just because they're absolutely defensive monsters. And, I mean, Gonzaga has been great all year. I don't even know if Gonzaga makes a tournament if they don't beat St. Mary's in the championship game. They might have been playing instead of North Carolina.
Does maybe Duke, Mississippi State scare you a little bit at all?
Yeah, Josh Hubbard and the boys, just start firing threes, and that could give Duke a problem, especially pending, Flag's injury. I think he's not playing versus whatever scrub team that they're about to play. But
the winner of the American Mount St. Mary's.
American Mount St. Mary's. We got him for $1 in the auction. So, but yeah, I think Florida might struggle with UConn just because he's a psychopath. But yeah, look out for Baylor or Mississippi State to give Duke trouble.
Mackie?
Yeah, I'm gonna call my shot now. Nobody thinks it's possible. Duke's the first 1 seed that's going down, gentlemen, and it's gonna be Caleb Love that beats them in the Sweet 16. Why? Because it's just a thing of destiny. I mean, he beat Coach K on his home court his last home game, beat him in the Final Four, ended his career, and he's about to beat him again and ruin probably Duke's probably the best overall team, but they're also the media darling. The Cooper Flag hype's coming to an end. He's banged up, and like I said, they've choked in every close game they've been in this year. Not sold.
Yeah, before you go real quick, Z, is this the first year that it's almost clear-cut? I feel like a lot of people have all 4 1 seeds in the Final Four. Like either 1 or 2s, it's just been chalk everywhere I've seen. All Billis, Greenberg, all these guys, just chalk. Straight chalk going to the Final Four.
Because half of them don't actually know ball, John.
Yeah.
It's just easy for them to take the safe route instead of call their own shot. They're too scared of getting told that was dumb or getting clowned on Twitter.
Fair enough.
So I actually disagree with all 3 of you. Pat Kelsey is going to have those boys rolling. The Louisville Cardinals are going to take down Auburn in the round of 32.
This kid's so delusional with this ACC pick.
I'm telling you.
Dude.
I'm telling you right
Chucky
now.
Hepburn's going to have to change his hair color, what Pettiford does to him.
I'm telling you right now.
That spread's going to be like 13.5.
I really believe that Louisville team can take down Auburn in the round of 32. I really do. I mean, they looked bad against Tennessee until like the last 6 minutes of the game. They went on like a 10-0 run to bring it back. But they looked bad against Tennessee. If you're giving up 23 points to Zakai Ziegler, there is a major problem.
Tennessee's a different beast than Louisville.
No. I mean,
Much different beast.
no, they're not. In my opinion.
Tennessee beat Louisville on their own court by 25.
That was in the beginning of the year, buddy.
It would be the same thing right now.
No. It was the beginning of the year. I don't know if you know this, but Louisville didn't lose in the month of January. So
Yeah. Did they play a ranked team in the month of January?
I don't care. They went on a 14-game win streak. So,
They didn't play a ranked team.
yeah, I don't care.
Louisville's not beating.
I'm
They
telling
might
you.
not beat Creighton.
You're an idiot.
I mean, Colebrenner, dude.
Oh, my God.
Louisville's little makeshift ACC title run. They beat Stanford by 2. They beat Clemson by 3 on a terrible call at the end of the game. And Clemson's not playing good right now. And then you lose by 13 to Duke without without Flag and Malik Brown. You think I'm sold on this team being able to beat a full strength Auburn team? Come on.
Yeah, well, you picked a team to go down that's not even going to have their best player at their full strength. So that's a pussy pick, in my opinion. Picking a team that's going to have a beat-up best player. So
They beat your team without him.
Who? Louisville's not my team. I just like them.
I don't know, dude. Duke without Flag is still, dude, they're still a damn good basketball team. They still have a top 5 pick sitting in that starting lineup. I mean,
Yeah.
They're still a 1 or 2 seed without Flag.
especially think about, I mean, dude, Tyrese Proctor.
That's just wrong, Maggie.
Duke would still be a 1 or 2 seed.
No,
without
they
Flag.
would not.
Hey, Proctor played great in the ACC tournament, boys. Matter of fact, he brought them back against Louisville.
acknowledge what he just said?
I heard him. I
stupid.
I think Duke is a 2 seed without Cooper Flag. I do.
They probably still win the ACC.
Well, yeah, that's not hard to do.
But
North
I mean,
Carolina would still lose to him 3 times.
yes.
That's not true, I don't think. But yeah, I think my monster going down is Auburn, and I think if it.
different.
Yeah, we're all different.
Auburn.
No,
I will say it's not.
oh.
It is not absurd to say Auburn goes down the way they're playing right now. But if one team's going to beat them, it's not going to be Louisville. I can promise you that.
God,
It will be great if it's anyone.
I hope Louisville takes them down, and we're gonna clip this shit, and I'm gonna look like the smartest man on the planet.
I do think Michigan can beat them in the Sweet 16.
How? How do you? Louisville has a better chance of beating them than Michigan does.
Michigan just won the Big Ten tournament.
Michigan's guards suck, and that's what you need to win.
Trey Donaldson sucks.
Yeah. Yes.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
He sucks.
Trey Donaldson.
Every one of Auburn's
Auburn's
guards are better than
vulnerability
Chucky Hepburn.
Okay, you're telling me that Trey Donaldson's better than Chucky Hepburn? You're wrong.
I'm ignoring what he's saying because I'm with Mackey on this. Give me UC San Diego.
Yeah,
Mackey.
That's crazy too.
Trey Donaldson is not as good as Chucky Hepburn, and don't even tell me he is.
No, he's not. I don't think that's an argument. He's not better than Chucky Hepburn.
But saying that Trey Donaldson's a bum is crazy.
Dude, did you see him against Michigan State?
Yeah, they won the
He
game.
was a non-fact. They won the game. They lost to Michigan State by 25.
Yeah. They didn't even play him in the Big Ten tournament. That guy sucks.
Yeah, he does suck. Shout out Cadeau on the commercial. Keep smirking, bitch. Marriott Bonvoy. Shout out. But gets us to our next thing here. The cats are active up there, kid. Mackie, who is your Final Four?
Who I have bounced back and forth on this all day. Auburn and Houston are locks. I'm not moving those two out of my Final Four no matter what. Texas Tech and Wisconsin are the final 2 I have in there.
John?
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
So I have 4 SEC teams. I have Tennessee, Bama, Auburn, Florida.
Tennessee, Bama, Auburn, Florida.
That's all 4.
What?
Tennessee, Auburn. Oh, I think you said 3. Sorry.
Tennessee, Auburn, Bama, Florida is my Final Four.
Kid?
I got 3 of those. Well, sorry, no. Yeah, they do. Auburn, Florida, Bama, and Houston.
Straight chalk. I like it. This is the year of the straight chalk.
I've got.
Yeah, he's going to say something stupid here.
No, I'm not.
Like
You're-
BYU.
You're going to love it. BYU's in my Elite Eight, but you're going to like this. Houston, Bama. St. John's, Michigan State. What was this?
How is Kansas winning the
I
national
don't hate it.
championship if you have St. John's in the Final Four?
Well, kid, hey, you know better than us. If we were to have Kansas in here, they'd get dropped by Arkansas.
They're about to learn about Boogie Flan, dude.
They're still
Yeah.
probably going to lose
So-
to Arkansas.
I've got Michigan State, St. John's, Bama, and Houston.
I like it. Sparty.
I got Michigan State taking down Auburn. I got St. John's taking down Maryland.
I like that.
Okay.
Mac?
He already
Yeah.
went.
No, I know he
Let me
went.
justify.
I saw his face. I knew he wanted to say something.
No, let me justify my picks. I didn't get to add anything here because I think I picked the two of the outside teams here. I do not trust neither Michigan State nor St. John's on the offensive end of the ball to make it to the Final Four whatsoever. I understand Izzo in March, and obviously Patino's good. But I picked my 4 teams I picked are well-rounded on both sides of the ball. Top 25 in both adjusted defense and offense. Took a gamble on Texas Tech with the health, but I think that's the most complete team outside of the 4-1 seeds right now if they remain healthy.
I like the Red Raiders. I have them in 2 of my money things. I've got
It's all
them.
about health, man.
I
Yeah,
have them losing in the round of 32.
yeah. Are they bad, John?
This is the year of the 6th seed. This is the year of the 6th seed, dude. I have all 6 seeds in my Sweet 16. I got all of them. I got Illinois.
Illinois, BYU.
I got Illinois, BYU,
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss, and who's the other 6th seed? Illinois, BYU, Ole Miss. Yeah, Illinois is going to dog walk Kentucky.
Missouri.
Yeah, Mizzou. I got Mizzou in the Elite Eight, baby. My SEC bias filling out this bracket, boys, was tough because these guys have been.
Sounds like the CFP committee over there by John.
My biggest thing is, dude, Florida just walked through that SEC tournament.
Yep.
I mean, I just don't. I don't know if anyone's beating them. I really don't. I don't just. That team is legit, man. Especially if they play a little defense. I mean, dude, they're gonna be tough to beat.
What?
I couldn't get John to put the $100 up on the Fighting Illini. Those trash cans are going to be out of here Friday.
Wow, Mac. I love it. But something I did want to bring up, FanDuel teased us. And I'm going to start with Mackie. Mackie, did the Hoosiers deserve to be in the tournament?
Yes, they did.
I need you to elaborate.
They didn't have, on paper, they did not have a bad loss all year. Now, if you watch them with the eye test, I think they didn't belong anywhere near the tournament. But the committee clearly made it known that they based this on metrics, and Carolina got in because they had the best net ranking and Wob and Bart Torvik and all that crap. There's no way these full-time athletic directors have enough time to watch any of these games. So they're clearly just looking at the computers. But they clearly missed the stat that on a piece of paper, IU has 0 bad losses and has more good wins than North Carolina.
DP?
Yeah, I would have rather watched IU and UC Irvine play in this game. I don't think either of these 2 teams were worthy to get in. I mean, people are going to say that Carolina deserves to be in because, we had such a hard non-con. That's why we have so many losses. Well, you didn't win a damn game. That's not on the committee. That's not on us. That's not on fans. Not our fault. You went 1-12 in quad 1 games and 3 humiliating losses to your rival. You shouldn't even be close to this tournament right now. Ole Miss by 10.
John?
Yeah, honestly, the committee. This pissed me off bad. Honestly, ruined a lot of things. I'm sitting there sweating out Rory to win the damn players tournament, and then I'm sitting there watching the bracket show, and I see the Hoosiers don't get in. Every 11 seed that would come up, I'm like, what the? And then I saw Vandy as a 10, and I'm like, dude, what is going on? But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's a brand. North Carolina's athletic director's on the board. Whatever. You have one quad 1 win. I mean, and a quad 3 loss. It is what it is. RJ Davis, see you in Taiwan next year, and Rebels by 40 tomorrow. So, Jake Mayo, get packing, buddy. Hope you're glad you made the tournament because you're going to get beat bad tomorrow. And, you know, it honestly just pisses me off that it's North Carolina out of anybody. I mean, dude, I would have rather seen Northwestern in the damn tournament. St. Thomas and USC, seriously. I just can't even believe that they really put that team in the tournament, especially going 0-3 against your rival. I mean, it's absolutely pathetic. Every year, no matter what, North Carolina's sitting there on the bubble. They could be 500. They'll be sitting on the bubble still somehow come March. I mean, the ACC's terrible. They were a 5 seed in the ACC tournament, and that team made the tournament. It's horrible. It's pathetic. It's pathetic.
How in the world do they get in? They don't own a win over Duke, Clemson, or Louisville, the top 3 teams in their conference that deserve to be in. How do they get in?
Yeah.
It's blue blood bias. It just shows you that they don't think IU's a blue blood anymore. I mean, it's just...
Are they wrong?
Probably not. We'll see if Mr. DeVries can change that.
Yeah. That's what I was going to bring up. Shout out Coach DeVries.
Yeah.
It's good to see you. Hopefully he's got some Coach Bob in him too, that West Virginia blood. But yeah, the Hoosiers should have been in, man. I mean, regardless, in my opinion, you can't lose to Oregon twice. I know that they're good, but there was just so many games, John, where we watched where you could just tell there's a different mentality when they were in the game rather than like just playing in the game. You know what I mean? We've seen glimpses of greatness. That Purdue win, I mean, I've never seen Miles Rice play so hard in my life.
At Michigan State.
Michigan State, exactly. Like they'd show glimpses of greatness, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit! Like that Big Ten game. I mean, they couldn't. The last 6 minutes of the game, they didn't find a bucket.
Dude, I was there. I mean, and Indiana had so many chances.
So many.
And dude, down the stretch, man. I know everybody shits on him. Trey Galloway, hell of a fucking career. I love you, Trey Galloway. Anthony Leal.
Yeah, shout out Anthony Leal, man.
We'll never see these boys in a Hoosiers uniform again. Galloway played great, man. He hit a few huge threes in that Oregon game to give IU a chance. Umar Ballo couldn't make a layup. Renew was throwing shit at the rim. And Baco gets hot, and Woodson sits him down. I mean, there's a lot of problems in that. So, you know, hopefully Dolson made the right decision, and we'll see if DeVries...
I love Coach Free. I wish his son still had a year. Wait, do you think his son's still going to
Tucker
have...
has a year. He's in the portal right now.
Yeah, he's coming to IU, man, and he's a stud.
They purposely kept him out because I think that they knew that he was going after this year.
Yeah.
And,
That shoulder surgery.
you know, Renew, arguably our best player, entered the portal today. So
Well, he's not too bright because he called it the University of Indiana.
yeah. Well,
He's so stupid.
we'll see. We'll see.
Trey Galloway, we'll see you at TurboTax.
Eat shit, dude.
Wow. A TurboTax is crazy.
Kurt Crease will be selling insurance here soon too
Trey
Kirk
Galloway
Reese
had a
has
hell
got
of a
another
career.
year, but he definitely will be.
with that stash.
Leal and Galloway, two big-time Indiana kids.
Sucks.
It does suck.
Trey Galloway is my favorite player by a landslide. So
All right, but the last question here, before we kind of wrap it up, talking all college hoops and stuff like that. Who, guys, are your 2 teams in your national championship?
Me, Florida, Alabama.
And what's the score?
I got Florida winning 81-65. I don't think Florida plays a game within 10 points in the whole tournament. I do not think Florida plays a game within 10 points. I truthfully think it's going to be like UConn last year. Whereas early in the year we were talking about Auburn, and now it's Florida. I think Florida matches up with Auburn in the Final Four. I think Florida beats them by 20. I really do. This team is, they're unbelievable. They are unbelievable. I watched most of that SEC tournament, and Elijah Martin's got Final Four experience with Florida
FAU.
Atlantic. Florida Bama, and I think Florida wins the game, 81-65.
Mac?
I have Auburn and Houston. Craziness early and even getting to the Final Four, but chalk late. And I think the Auburn Tigers will get it done. They've been the best team all year, and I'm just not going to pick against them here. I know everyone else is fading them right now, but I ain't picking against them. And the score is 71-64.
DP?
Yeah, in all my brackets, I got Florida versus Houston. And give me Walter Clayton to hit a game winner, 74-72. Florida.
Yeah, he's a stud. I really like watching him. I mean, it's hard not to like watching that team, dude, to be honest. I have Nate Oates versus the legend, who's going to do it for a third team. I've got Bama versus St. John's. Bama to win it, though.
That'll be the fourth team that
Fourth team?
Patino is taking to the Final Four.
Fourth team? So who was it? Louisville?
Fourth different school.
Who did he do it with? Louisville? It would be St.
If he does it with
John's.
Louisville, St. John, Kentucky.
Kentucky.
There's
Mac.
one other one.
Oh, he's not even there. John, do you know the other one?
I do not.
I did. Mackie, who's the four teams that Patino's, if St. John's makes it this year?
Louisville, it would be Louisville, Kentucky, Providence, and St. John's, right?
Providence.
Providence. Friars.
Yeah. So that's my St. John's and Bama, and I got Bama taking it home.
I like it. So we got Bama, Houston. Bama, Florida, Auburn. Right?
Yeah.
Me and DP agreeing. We don't usually agree, so this could be a good thing.
Wow. Where's Mac? We gotta do a send off real quick before we tune into the. He's probably chasing Thor, but
Merry Christmas Eve, guys.
yeah, no shit. I mean, madness is starting. Hopefully, it lives up to the hype this Thursday, because it is. There's nothing like just watching a March Madness game at 10 a.m. with a cold beer in your hand.
And I just want to say this real quick. If you are a male and you are a Louisville fan and you are going to work tomorrow, do not call yourself a Louisville fan because they haven't been to the damn tournament in years. Louisville basketball is back. And I'll just be honest, if you're watching that from a computer desk, you're a fucking fake-ass fan. That's all I have to say. Any male that goes to work tomorrow, it's absolutely pathetic, truthfully. I mean, we get this one time a year. One time a year. It only lasts a month. Tell your girlfriend it's going to be okay. Crack a beer open, enjoy your boys, and watch some damn basketball. Because this is going to be awesome. And I'm fired up for Michigan to beat UC San Diego by 20.
Wow. Mackie, any last remarks before we get out of this?
No. High Point Panthers on the money line. That's all I got to say.
Plus 290.
That's all you got to know.
Plus
DP,
290.
anything?
Yeah. High Point, McNeese State, moneyline parlay. Let's ride.
Hey, don't be afraid to throw Wofford in there over Tennessee.
I agree.
Yeah, that's in my bracket. Shout out Beamar.
Don't be shocked.
Wofford against Tennessee. I took Wofford. You know, if they can take down Nick Anderson, they can take down Tennessee.
Yeah.
Mackie doesn't think so. But guys,
No, UCLA beats them, though.
stay watching. We'll keep you updated with the madness. Got some weather issue here. We got to seek the bunker. Beanie Boys out, guys. Good
Not
luck
the
on your
bracket
brackets.
bunker either.
Boys.